Stay inside. No. I'm going. Yeah, you stay inside. No, no. Okay, she's gonna follow me there. She's gonna go nuts. Okay. So here we are. In the nice Norfolk countryside. And here's Betty, the troublemaker. Look at her. Oops. Oh no, look at that. So cute. Oh,
I'm looking how to
so tiny. It's like smaller than a mouse. Oh, so lovely. Look at that.
Came in her room.
Oh.
And I woke up.
No, that's not for you. I'll go and get my phone so I can see how many steps I've done. I think it's about 4,000 steps anyway. But Daddy's gonna take it.
Is that 2,000?
Oh, don't worry. I'll beat her.
Mummy is 1,500 times something.
Don't worry, I'll do with this walk. I'll do. Let's trick Betty. I'm gonna go inside. Then I'm gonna come out. Come on, Betty. No. No. See ya. Okay. Part 2. Betty, come on, come back. Come here. I don't want her to go in front of me too much. I want her to know who's the boss. You know, I don't want her to go off. No, get back. So keep her in line, as it were. Look at these. This is so beautiful. I don't know what they are. They're so nice. I don't know what kind of. They're a fruit. Some kind of plum or an apple or something. Sometimes we see deer, well, not sometimes, many times. This week, I think 3 or 4 times I've seen a deer. I think 2 or 3 times I've seen one deer, but once I saw 3 deers in here. It's quite cool. I've never seen 3 deers in my life, you know, in one go. It was quite nice. There was maybe the mother and 2 smaller ones. So this is the walk I do every day. Get back. Her hair's sticking up, so she must have smelt something. Actually, she looks scary to other people, I think. But she's quite nervous. Oops. You see her hair's sticking up, or her back. She's so scared, like she's... Look at her hair, it's all up in the air. So she smelled an animal, maybe fox, deer or something, or a bird, little bird, a rabbit, God knows. Here you have, I think, the English wild a plum. I see them all the time. These are really nice. And then you've got these apples. I don't think anyone's going to pick them because they're so sour. You'd have to pick them when they're ripe and they're still sour. But then you'd have to chop them up and then add sugar and maybe can them. Cook them, of course. maybe can them or freeze them. It's funny how many fruits in nature, all these berries, these apples, are so sour. Even the strawberries, you know, sometimes I find strawberries, they're so small and sour. Ooh. You know, you can't imagine, you know, human beings eating too much berries or too much of that kind of fruit, because it's just so sour. You know, where are you going to find the sugar to make it palatable? Yeah, well, maybe they were used to eating sour foods. With my acid reflux, I can't get away with it. I can't do that. You can see the scenery here is quite cool. Look at that. Oh. So I've got this hat on, and I want to try and avoid DNA damage to my scalp area, because, you know, all you guys that don't have any hair are bald or shave your heads. You know that it's easy to get burnt in that area, and there's no point in putting a UV cream, because when you sweat it comes off, doesn't it? So you'd have to keep reapplying it every time you sweat. And now, because it's really hot, well, I feel really hot anyway, then you sweat more. With all the fat that I've got on me, then I think, you know, fat is hot, isn't it? And it's easy to overheat and sweat, which is a good thing, because, you know, that's what I want to do. I don't want to be cool. I want to heat up and lose that fat, which brings me to another point. If I go vegan, well, now that I'm going to go vegan, I won't have any heat, that, you know, Chinese call the yang, the heat of meat, because meat makes you hot, and eating yin foods like vegetables cools you down. And I found that in the past, where I've tried eating, you know, a vegan diet for a few days, a week or whatever, and I felt cold, really cold, because you don't have the heat of meat, eggs, chicken, fish. You don't have that fat, like cholesterol maybe, that keeps you. I'm not sure how many degrees it is today. It must be about 25 degrees. It's a bit humid though. That's how I feel. Maybe it's the talk as well, you know, talking. It's difficult to talk. I don't usually walk and talk, so it's taking more out of me than usual. I feel that now is the right time for me to lose weight, you know, because I have all these health problems, these ailments, these diseases, and you know, I have to do something about them now, and losing weight actually helps with quite a lot of them. And, you know, how do you lose weight? By changing your diet, you know, maybe doing some fasting, exercising, you know, resistance exercise, cardio exercise, working on the mind as well, meditating, doing some kind of hypnosis, working on, you know, positive thinking, goal setting, things like that. And prayer, you know, pray to God, or, you know, the universe or whatever. And, you know, working on my psychology, believing in myself, upping my self-esteem maybe. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, I have to work on myself on almost every level. And by working on myself, you know, I work on all the disease processes, because all these diseases are self-inflicted. I created them, you know. God gave us, or the universe, or life. My parents gave us this body, this, you know, wonderful body. And by our unwise decisions, we've messed it up. We've allowed it to break down. I've allowed my body to break down, you know. And, you know, some people say that, well, you shouldn't take the acid suppressant medicine because, you know, even taking it for a few months, you know, you're only supposed to take it for maybe 2 months, you know, increases the chance of gastric cancer, and people have had problems with they break their hips, you know, other problems, you know, they can't absorb zinc or B12, magnesium or something. I'm not quite sure exactly, but there are a host of problems when you mess around with the amount of acid that's in the stomach, because acid helps to kill bacteria that, you know, shouldn't be there. Helps you to break down food, and helps you to absorb minerals and vitamins and things like that. So the worst one, the worst two being linked to dementia and gastric cancer. And I thought, bloody hell, I have to try and get off this stuff, you know, as soon as possible. But, you know, people saying, oh, if you're on it for more than a few months, maybe a year, you know, the chances of you having gastric cancer are really high. I've been on it for 26 years. So, you know, I must have passed my sell-by date a long time ago. You know, meaning I'm extremely lucky. So I don't want to push that luck too far. And I want to come off the suppressant drugs, you know, this acid suppressant drug, this PPI. And so I have to lose weight. So the time is now for me to sort my life out, sort my health out, you know. I need to sort my health out ASAP. Wow, it's so tiring walking and talking at the same time. It's good exercise, actually. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say, and I'll speak to you guys later.